And we are back. I just went to full screen on accident. There we go. We're back. Okay, so I'm going to give the overall storyline of what's happening in the world at this time, and then I will also explain what adventure they are on, and we will get started. So, I have to figure out how I just opened up this Google Chrome thing. There we go, that's gone. So, the story so far, which you have all already seen. You and your group of adventurers are inside what everyone has come to know as the tower. And for the last 1,000 years, no one has ever escaped after entering the tower. Every floor has its own little world. Okay? And each is ruled by one member of the royal family that reside within the tower. The newest and weakest are on the lower floors, so the first floor through the fifth floor, while the stronger and more powerful people are enjoying the life at the top. Not a lot of people have actually seen the top floors because the top few are actually locked off from even visitors. But visitors used to be welcome to all floors besides the top few until a year ago. By royal decree, everything since has been locked down. You cannot travel through floors, and all of you ended up on the first floor when this lockdown occurred. The only way up is to find the gate, which is the ability beyond the royals to allow you to move up. You can also find the back door, be smuggled in through other means of magic. Or you can be granted access by the royal family to move up a floor for some reason that they decided that you were deemed worthy. There are a number of rumors about what lies at the top of the towers. Rumors of means to escape the tower, of a great wealth of knowledge and on the inner workings of the tower, and unadulterated amount of riches. So, each of you have your own reasons for wanting to go to the top of the tower, but no one can do it alone. All of you must work together to move up. Your story has already begun, but this is where we come in. So, where we come in is in Hawthorne's Barrow, which I spelled properly on the map, just not in the actual text. So, we enter in our adventurers. They have just entered Hawthorne's lair in the Tired Ash Wilds. The witch is known to send her goblin hordes attacking nearby towns and merchants as they travel along the roads. Rumor has it, though, that she is guarding the first gate to the next floor, and is sending her minions up to the second floor. So, along for the ride for you guys is Valindra Shadow Swan. She's your tracker. She's the one who led you there. And together, you guys are taking your first steps into Hawthorne's lair. And I'm now going to move you guys actually to Hawthorne's lair. So, the screen is now changed. On the top right corner, you guys zoom out, you will see a person. It is your party's icon. In this game, I'm not going to make you guys put, my character's here, my character's there, my character's there. You have your party. This is the room you're in for the most part, is all it means. So if you want, you guys can designate one person to move him around, and that's how we'll work that. So, who do you guys want to have take control of the actual character? I'm going to volunteer someone in about 3 seconds.
Alright, I'll just do it because somebody's volunteering.
Okay, so as you guys step in to it, you're walking down, and you hear a noise. You hear a couple people talking. You're not sure what it is. And then all of a sudden, I'm actually going to use your character and move forward. You walk in, and you see two goblins walking right towards you. They're chatting, they're having fun, they're laughing, they'll be like, and then they see you. And when they see you, their eyes go wide, and they turn around and start running back. What do you guys do?
Alright, first of all, is it dark?
It is... You have light. So
Okay, we have light. Okay.
at least in this part of the cave, there is light enough to see. You're entering from the cave entrance.
Does anyone have anything ranged that can take one or both of them?
Yeah,
How far are they?
with us?
Valindra Shadow Swan. She's a tracker. She also has the ability to... You can use her while in combat. If you use her to assist you while attacking, you gain +1 bonus damage. If you use her to protect you, you get +1 armor.
Alright, so I'm going to ask Valindra, what's ahead?
What's ahead right now? Well, she has mini goblins, but those two are getting away. We need to stop them before they warn the others. Because they're not going to be in a lot of trouble.
I'm going to throw a tomahawk.
Okay, so you are making a volley attempt. So please use a volley, which is 2d6 plus your dex, or use the arrow. So you take aim and throw your axe, and it lands right in the back of the goblin, and it falls over on the ground dead. The
I'm gonna
other
yell,
one,
"Get back here, bitch!"
the other one looks down, freaks out, and just books it and keeps going.
I'm gonna throw the other axe.
Okay, you throw the other axe, make another roll.
Oh, boy.
You roll and make a 7. You have 3 options you can make to make this work. So please refer to the basic move section and look at volley and choose one of those 3.
Basic moves. I gotta go back
It's
to my
an
character
no, it's an option in the roll 20. It's one of the handouts.
I know. I'm looking at. To get the shot. Place you in danger. Describe.
I'm actually gonna pop that one out.
You take several shots, reducing your ammo by 1.
Okay, so you're gonna throw both your hatchets then, the other 2 remaining ones you have. Okay, and you deal 1 damage, and it gets hit, and it's just there, and it's stuck in its back, and it keeps going. Jeske, or Rewix, you see that this goblin is taking a hit, but isn't down. What do you do?
What can I do? I don't really.
Do you have ability?
Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna run up to him
Okay.
and just like touch his ankle and use charm person.
Okay, so you haul ass. This old 6-year-old man just starts running, flies by the lumberjack because he's just like, "What are you doing?" And you reach down to grab. So please roll a cast a spell, which actually you must roll yourself because I didn't actually have that macro in because I'm amazing.
Oh.
Side note, Abraham,
Oh, he's.
you will have to go pick those up after.
Yes.
I'm well aware of that fact.
So,
What am I rolling
cast
for
spell
that?
is a 2d6 plus your int, which should be a +2, I believe.
2d6. Yeah, it's supposed to.
Nail 10.
So you roll a 6.
Damn.
So you're running up, okay, to
Much
cast.
experience, by the way.
Yes, you do get. Oh, I forgot to mention that. Every time you fail in this, you get a 6 or minus. You get 1 experience. To level up to level 2, it only requires 8 experience. So you actually can level pretty quickly in these first few levels. You may even level up during this campaign, this first initial one.
Okay.
So you roll a 6, and you're running up to him. You're running, and you trip over your own feet, and you are so concentrated on the spell that you lose the spell until the next time you prepare. Moko.
So while this is happening,
Okay.
I'm gonna run up, grab my axe out of the one I killed,
Okay.
and throw it at the guy again, since now he's prone, so I don't have to worry about hitting
Okay,
him.
so you're running up, and you reach down as you're just diving. You grab, pull, running throw, whip it, roll your volley. And you
Oh,
roll
God.
a 4. So
Uh,
you roll this volley, okay, and you throw that axe, and it just whiffs over him. Okay?
All right, that's fine.
And when it whiffs over, though, it hits a pot that was just, for some reason, standing there as decoration for the entrance. And you hear a whoosh.
Was there a ruby inside?
No, there was not a ruby inside, sadly. But it was only an emerald. It was only with 1 ruby
Oh. Okay.
instead of like a nice red one. But anyways, this loud crash echoes through the halls, and all you hear in the background is ah.
I'm gonna yell, "Bitches come!"
What do you guys do next?
Bitches come!
I'm gonna get up and start walking back towards the entrance.
All right, Soren, were you gonna say something?
No, I'm watching.
Okay,
How big is
I'm
this?
gonna go up to the
big is this
goblin.
goblin?
goblin. It's a normal sized goblin. It's pretty small, 3 feet tall.
Like- Okay, I'm
They're
gonna
not
stand
big.
near the goblin as well.
Okay, the goblins are actually running, so I'm actually gonna mark this one as dead. Because it
Yeah.
is
Are they
dead.
running
Oh,
towards
it's just
us?
dead?
They're running away. One is dead. The other one's run, and it's around the corner now, going this way. That's where it's at now. And your axe, when it hit over here. Okay, you guys can see the pit over here. There's a little hole in the ground. That's what you see
Alright.
right now.
So, it's a hole, definitely a pit.
It's a hole. It's a hole in the ground, like a crevice.
Alright. So, is there anything near my axe?
Right now, no. The axes you have one axe that is on this wall right now, where it's
I'm gonna
where
run
it's
over
shattered.
and pick up both my axes. The one I
Okay.
wasted earlier, and
Okay.
that one.
While he's doing that, I want to see if I can run up to the goblin and do a dexterity-based hack and slash with my rapier.
Okay. While you do that, though, Moko, please roll a define danger plus your dexterity.
Define danger.
Mhm.
Is that auto?
You can click dexterity, yes.
Oh yeah.
So
Screw
you roll
guys.
a 9.
I'm surviving.
So you are running to your axes, but what you don't notice is that just out of sight from where you're at right now was a goblin that was casting a spell. Okay? And you take the spell right to the face. So you need to roll a d10 plus 1 for me. Oh! And you take 10 damage and get blasted to the wall.
So
Armor
I'm
reduction.
confused by this real quick
How
here.
it
Just
works-
to clarify,
sure.
so I say, hey, is there anything around? You say no, and then I go for it.
But
But you
the-
said no, and then you're like, well, there's a goblin casting.
It's
How's the goblin know I was there if I'm running at top speed?
The reason why the goblin knew it was there is because when you threw your axe and shattered that pot, they heard, they knew someone was in here.
So he's blind casting a spell.
Pretty much, he's just preparing the spell, and you ran right at the perfect time.
But
It's-
he already ran over to the other one, he said.
He's right here, man. You ran.
No. He said he ran up to the goblin to make a rapier attack. And he said, while he's doing that, I'm going to get that one.
You.
So-
This is after you. I'm making my moves after you.
Right.
Not before.
It's-
I thought you said there was
it's
no
fine.
turn order in this game.
There is no turnover, but he can still go. I'm going to go right after you make your move. So I guess in sense, simultaneously, he reaches the goblin. You're there. You just take your
Alright.
10 damage. It's fine. You're not going to die yet. So you take that blast and you get launched into the wall over here. That's where your character's at now, pretty much. So Tim, you said you're making a rapier attack on this first goblin. When you do that, though, you realize that there is an additional 3 goblins or 4 goblins in front of you. So go ahead and make your hack and slash.
I'm attacking this one, and then there's all those there.
Behind, correct. And this one here is the one that casts the spell.
Well, have
And
fun
I
attacking, man.
Make your
Good to know you.
hack and slash time. Well, with dexterity is for you.
Do we spot this hole right here? I don't know how to ping.
You did not. You can see all the holes and everything. Yes. Anything you can see
Okay.
on the map right now, you see. I have stuff hidden in other spots that you guys do not yet. So, okay, you actually rolled a 10. Or what's your dexterity bonus?
My dexterity is 0.
0. Okay, so you rolled an 8. So you make this attack on this goblin, and you stab it into him. But at the same time, another one of the goblins comes up and launches his spear up and smacks your rapier out of your hand, and it goes flying off to the side. What? Okay, you see this happen, Soren. What do you do?
I'm gonna go roll for his. I'm gonna go try to grab his rapier and throw it back to him.
Okay, so you sounds like you know what? You can just actually do that. I'm perfectly fine with that, to be honest.
You gotta throw a rapier.
So yes,
Oh.
so the rapier has been thrown. Bartok, please roll a defy danger. Or how are you going to do this? Are you going to try to dodge the rapier being thrown at you? Or are you going to try to power through and just grab the thing and hope you get it by the
He's
handle?
throwing it to me. He's throwing it to me handle first. So when I catch it, I grab the handle.
That's besides the point. Maybe your dexterity isn't quick enough and you accidentally grab the blade. Please roll a defy danger.
But that's
and
what I'm
choose.
hoping.
Okay.
So I need to roll a 2d6.
2d6 plus, if you're trying to endure the potential pain, or actually I guess really it would be either strength, where you're just going to power through and just take it, or dexterity for
Dex.
fast. Okay, so dex. So you roll an 8. Or
Yes.
you roll a 10. So he tosses him, you catch it. What do you do next with this rapier that's now back in your hand? Oh, you know what?
I
Also,
stab-
your original attack, you did hit him, so I need you to roll your damage for your first initial attack, which I think is a d6.
D6. Yeah, damage 1d6.
So please roll a d6 for that first goblin that you stabbed.
Okay, after
I might
Soren
just-
throws the rapier, I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and cast invisibility.
Okay. So let's see here. That goblin you stabbed, backtracking, that goblin you stabbed right through the heart, pulled the rapier back out as that goblin knocked it out of your hand. So, now you make another attack, correct, is what you're going to do on the other goblin?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and make that for me, please. That goblin right there is now dead.
All right, come on, RNG gods.
I apologize, guys.
Okay. Whew.
Okay, so you hit for a 7. Now you have a choice here. You can stab. Actually, roll your damage also for me first. Okay.
Yes.
You may deal your damage to this goblin, okay? But at the same time, you notice that the goblin caster is cast another spell towards Rewix because he saw him cast the original spell, which you actually need to roll for also.
Okay.
So you have a choice. You can either stab this goblin, or you can give Rewix the warning that he's about to be hit. What do you do?
Okay, this is stretching a bit, but can I stab the goblin and move the goblins? Because it's a goblin, so it's not going to be super heavy. Can I move the goblin in way of the spell? Okay.
No,
either stab the goblin or warn Rewix.
Can
Warning
I
him would give him what? Would he get like a plus to his rolls?
I have a way to stop incoming spells towards me.
Oh, okay.
But I believe you have to have an ongoing spell for that to happen. Is your invisibility an ongoing spell?
Yes, it is.
Okay. But you have to roll that first to see if you
I do have to roll.
I don't care about damage. I stab the goblin.
You stab the goblin. All right, Rewix. Because of Bartok's miscare of you, doesn't think it's even worth telling you that you're going to be shot at. This goblin blasts this spell right into your face, and this bolt of lightning comes and nails you. Please roll a d10 plus 1. If you wish to use a spell to counter it, you are more than welcome, but that will only mitigate 1 damage by doing so, because of your counter spell.
Watch him roll a 1.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's the beginning of the game.
Plus 1, yep.
I believe in the wizard's ability to
and
take...
this ignores armor, so you take 4 damage. Okay, now that this wizard has blasted you in the face, what are you going to do?
Not much I can do. I still got to roll for the invisibility.
Please do that then. We'll count that as you casting it, like finishing the cast now. So it is your spell cast plus your int. So 2d6 plus int.
So while this is happening, I want to move back over to the first dead goblin out of range.
Okay. A 12. So you cast your spell successfully. And who did you cast invisibility on? Was it Soren?
Soren.
So Soren, you are now invisible. But Abraham, what are you trying to do right now?
I'm going to try to throw the goblin at the other goblin.
That's perfectly fine. Since it's a small goblin, you pick this thing up and you whip it at him. Now, the damage that it was dealt already has already killed the second goblin standing next to.
I still see one guy. Oh,
do you throw it?
Died?
Do you throw it at the caster?
Yes.
Okay, so you throw this thing at the caster. So please make a volley throw.
I better throw well.
A 5.
Nope.
Damn,
so you
more
go
experience.
to pick this thing up and you throw it. Okay, but since you missed, you accidentally hit Bardock in the back of the head with it. And Bardock, you fall forward onto the ground and your weapon slides across the ground.
Oh boy.
Does he take damage?
No, he's taking no damage for that one. He just takes. He gets knocked to the ground and he loses his sword. That's what happened.
I'm gonna walk over here.
Does my rapier slide down this hole and he's gone forever?
No, it just slides over. It slides this way. So it's behind those goblins now. Now, Soren, you're invisible. What are you gonna do?
Do I want to move that goblin to where it is now? At the game throne?
I can move it, yeah. Here, I'll move it for you.
I were to move behind them. Do I vision?
You're invisible until you attack.
If you're saying you move behind them, you move forward, yes. So this is what you can see. So you move behind which goblin?
The bottom left one.
So over here.
One farthest away from us.
Okay.
Yep.
And what are you going to do?
Hack and slash, but backstab, because do they know I'm there?
No.
They do not. You're invisible.
Okay.
They have no idea. So what do? You attack?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my dagger and my short sword. And
okay. You have an option. Since you're invisible, this enemy is now surprised. So you can choose to deal your damage, or you can roll your plus dexterity. On a 10 plus, you can choose 2 from your backstab ability. On a 7 to 9, you can choose 1. On a 6, something else happens that I can choose.
Alright, so it's a 2d6 plus dex.
For, are you going to roll the dex? Yeah, 2d6 plus dex, correct. Alright, you roll an 8, so you may choose one of those options in your backstab ability.
Just auto-kill it.
Yeah, I'm gonna deal damage plus 1d6.
Okay, so roll your damage plus 1d6.
No,
damage is 8.
So roll a d8 / roll d8 plus 1d6. And then hit enter.
The goblin's gonna, like, explode.
Good, I hope so.
9. So behind this goblin, you take your... Actually, you know what? Tell me how you kill him with your weapon.
I'm gonna take my dagger in my one hand and a short sword in another. I'm gonna just behind him, just stab both of them and thrust them into his neck.
Okay, so you thrust them both into his neck, and when you do, you pull your arms apart and slice head straight off. and he falls over dead. And your invisibility is now covered in blood. So you have
No,
little specks of blood.
Once he attacks, the invisibility comes off.
I didn't actually read that. I didn't see that when I was reading the spell, to be honest.
Yep.
Okay.
Once he attacks, visibility goes
You
off.
become visible.
Well, you're coated in
I
a
get up
spurt
while
of
he's
blood.
doing
So.
that.
Okay. Now, when all that was happening, Bardock, what are you doing?
I got up,
Okay.
and I'm assuming Abraham's going to make an attack by moving forward because he's pissed at that mage. He's going to chop it in half. So I'm
No,
going
it's,
to.
it's dead.
No, the mage is
I
not
just
dead.
saw its head go. You
No,
just said
you
you. Oh, he didn't attack the mage.
He attacked
No.
the back one.
This is the mage. This is the
Yeah,
guy.
the pink one, the circle was the mage. So the mage is still alive. The mage right now, all you see is him start to crackle. His fingers are starting to crackle again. He's getting ready to cast.
I'm moving out of sight.
Bardock, what do you
away.
do?
Well, I give up on Abraham, apparently.
You know shit, right?
I don't have a weapon, and I'm not going to try to hit it with my loot. Fuck, I don't know what to do here.
Run away.
You know what? I yell to Abraham, "Don't run, you pansy!" And I cast a calming melody on my lute that heals him for 1d8 and tell him to go fight.
Okay, please roll your arcane art ability.
Please don't fail.
What's he gonna do? Heal you less?
I'm
Yeah.
gonna heal that.
He can bring himself unwanted. He can bring himself different effects by doing that.
Oof.
Hey.
So you roll a 2d6 plus 2, and you get a 9 on your roll. So for the arcane arts, you
Just
have
roll the heal roll.
on a 7 to 9. Your
While you're
spell
doing-
still works, so roll your 1d8, please, for the heal. You heal 3, Abraham, but you draw unwanted attention to your magic or reverberates to others. So since no one else really,
Yeah,
Since
I'll take that.
no, I get to choose this one. It's
Right,
my
you
choice.
get to
It's
choose
my
this one.
choice.
This
So
one's your choice.
the mage is getting, or the caster goblin is getting ready to cast this bolt right at Abraham because he feels him as a threat. But then he sees that this bard in the back just used a spell to heal him. So he turns and throws his blast at you. What are you going to do? This
I don't
blast
really-
is coming right at your face.
I don't really have. My loot is magical.
You could
But
get
I-
out of the way of it.
I can't just.
Wait, why
move
is he get a chance to dodge, but I didn't?
Because of
defy
how
things.
this one, because it brought his unwanted attention, so now it's coming at him. That's what he
Can I
did.
push him out of the way? I want to push him out of the way.
Sure, you can push him out of the way, but you want to push him out of the way?
Push him
Sure.
out of the way.
Go ahead and roll me a defy danger plus your strength for powering through. You're just gonna.
Fine,
shove it.
danger. Whoops, that's defend.
I'll count it anyways. It's the same thing. Actually, yeah, it's the same thing.
Plus strength.
So it's fine.
Take that.
So you roll a 10, and Bardock freezes in place, doesn't know what to do, and you're just like, no, and just shoulder charge him to the ground. He takes no damage, and his butt's kind of bruised a bit, and the goblin just screams in agony because it missed. Now, this other goblin, at the same time, saw Soren kill his friend, and moves to try to kill Soren. And Soren, what are you doing? Because this goblin is dragging his spear right towards you right now.
I guess defy danger.
Okay, you can defy danger.
Trying to roll from the attack.
Okay, go ahead and roll your defy danger plus dexterity then. Okay, you try to tumble,
Experience.
and you think it's this great idea to just roll, but you roll to the right, and you forgot that there's a hole there. So you roll down into the hole and fall. Actually, no. Yeah, you fall down into it, and your character actually ends up on the second floor.
Oh shit.
So you get
Oh,
up,
shit.
and you can't see anything because you have no light. It's darkness down here. What do you do?
Adventure pack thing.
You're gonna pull out
yeah.
a torch?
Pull out a torch.
Okay, so you pull out a torch and you light it up, and you look around. Okay, and I'm actually gonna put you where your character fell. So give me a second here, so you can at least see. It's on the bottom part of the map. Let me go ahead and increase your light radius, which is only gonna be like 20 feet with a 10 feet dim. So now you can. That's where your character lands. If you scroll down, you should see him probably middle of the map-ish.
Yep.
Okay, that's where your character lands. And what you see around you, for the most part, is little trees and vines all over the walls. And that's all I'm going to leave you to right now. So it is now Moko. This mage saw you butt him out of the way. He's starting to prepare another spell. What do you do?
I want to charge him with my axe.
Okay, you charge
Smack
at him with your
bitch's
axe.
face.
Roll a hack and slash to see what happens.
I better hit this fucker.
And you roll. Okay, you swing your axe and hit it. But it's not a very powerful blow. It just strikes and skins off of his arm. So he takes 3 damage. And let me see actually what his damage is, because I can't find the creature rolls right now or their health. Okay.
Remember, we don't know what damage is. We just know what damage we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't know what HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this goblin shrieks in terror, and it's
Good.
Let's see here, because you threw
I
it,
definitely can't concentrate on casting another spell.
but it's still casting, and it leashes its spell at you. But because of how when you hit it, it sent it off flying, and hits Bardock because of the
Ooh,
mistimed
sorry,
spell.
buddy.
So
Not your day.
Bardock, please roll a 1d10 plus 1.
Our bard is getting abused.
You take 2
Oh,
damage.
about
This spell only glanced and hit like your ear, and your ear's bleeding now. Okay, now at this point, the other goblin, since the guy decided to roll down into,
Ignores armor, correct?
it does ignore armor. So this goblin, since it notices that the one guy decides just to roll into a hole for some reason, decides to come up and he starts running. He has his spear out and just charging towards you, Abraham. What are you gonna do?
Real quick, when
I'm
something
gonna
like
use
this
dancing
can he
axe and
choose-
attack again.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, he can choose to attack, can he?
He can choose to attack, but the likelihood is that if you attack while I'm charging with something, my idea is that goblin's going to hit you then if you mess up. And you're
Whatever.
It's going to deal damage to you. That's just all it
Attack
makes.
bitch.
Okay.
Where's my dancing axe? I'm gonna hit this motherfucker.
So you're using dancing axe, which is actually acceptable since both the caster and
I know.
the goblin
In range.
are
Gotta
both in
attack
range of
the
each other.
motherfucker.
So your dancing axe. You roll a 2d6 plus your strength, I believe.
Slash roll 2d6 plus, I think it's 2.
Plus 2. A 9. So, on a 7 to 9, you hit your target and deal your damage, but I can choose one additional target for you to hit. And since there's no one else around besides the caster, you also hit the caster. So please roll
Sweet.
your damage.
Well, how do I roll my damage? What is my damage?
It's
1d10?
It's a D10.
1d10.
You just get the hit.
And you
Die,
hit,
motherfucker.
you hit both these goblins. You just pull out your axe and start whipping around. You slice the goblin's neck, and it falls over
Good.
and dies. And the caster takes a hit and falls back a little bit, but he's still
Ooh.
up and moving. Rewix,
So
you
he's
see,
stumbled.
he's not stunned. He's just injured. So
Stumbled.
Rewix, you see this all happening. You see the one goblin go down by Abraham's fancy dancing skills. What are you going to do?
Well, since he's down, I'm gonna take my trusty staff and just bash him in the head.
Eat the shit out of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a intense loot.
Okay.
Just not an intense loot solo, but just like a couple intense chords and buff his next attack with 1d4.
All right. Please roll your arcane lore first, or your arcane art.
Okay.
And this goblin has died. And then you got a 7. Okay, so you draw unwanted attention. So, actually,
He's
what
on the
else?
ground, so
Okay,
I'm all good.
it's gonna reverberate. Actually, is what's gonna happen. So your spell, you cast it onto Rewix. Rewix, you feel empowered as you're running at this guy with your staff. But at the same time, the goblin goes because the goblin gets the same effect as Rewix. So make your attack roll, please. Your hack and
Alright.
slash.
just do your roll and then put plus and then 1d4.
Please remember, guys, when you do miss, if you get a lower than a 6 or lower, you do get experience for that roll. So, scroll back up, find ones that you have missed, and please mark experience for each one.
Okay. What's my roll for?
Hack and slash. So it's a 2d6 plus your strength.
Okay.
And then plus 1d4.
And the goblin is getting up at this point. He's starting to stand up.
6.
Alright, I know what I'm doing for my next turn. Let me know when it's my turn.
A 9. Okay, so this goblin.
You forgot the 1d4.
Well, no, that's for
Oh.
damage. That's for damage. This is attack. So you come at this goblin caster, and you just take your staff and beat him right in the back. Please roll your damage, which is a D4 plus 1D4. At the same time, though, Rewix, this goblin is spinning and slamming his staff into you.
Oh, goody.
He will roll.
Just because you didn't roll that 10.
So roll a D4 plus 1D4 for you, and then you deal 2 damage to this goblin. So this goblin just gets smacked and just keeps going, doesn't even stop. Please roll a 1D10 plus 1 plus 1D4.
This thing better fucking die, is all I gotta say.
It's a mage. I
a
assumed it had
D10.
less health than the normal ones. And
No way, man. It's an elite.
It's an
I'm
elite.
stuck in a
D10
hole.
plus what?
Yes. D10 plus 1
Plus 1, plus 1.
plus 1D4. And he's attacking with the staff, so this does not ignore armor.
Let's hope this doesn't roll a 10.
An 11.
And
Okay, so you take this blast to the face and get knocked flying back as this thing hits you. Abraham, Rewix, get smacked in the face and get sent flying. What are you doing?
I'm going to, since he just attacked, I'm going to try to pick up the goblin and do a backbreaker and be like,
Okay, please make a hack and slash roll.
while this is happening,
suck it,
Okay,
bitch!
so you grab this spellcaster and just pick him up over your head and slam down your knee, and his body splits in half.
Damn.
And goes, and you just throw them both pieces to the side. Everything around you guys for right now is dead. So we're gonna return to Soren. Soren, you are down in this cave. All you see is forest and vegetation everywhere. Do you want to look around? Do you want to call up to your party through the hole and try to get their attention?
Wait,
What?
so towards the top as well,
There is no.
see the map
No, I'm on the map. I'm looking at here.
the northeast. How it's like just. Can I head that way since there doesn't seem to be anything over there? But
Sure, if you want to go up to the northeast, you can take a look. Make sure you're moving your. You should be able to move your character, correct?
yep.
Go ahead and click him and move.
He
him.
can only see
Oh,
what
rip.
he's seeing, correct?
Yes.
Correct. Okay. Yeah, he's the only one who can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna call up to my party because it seems that I can't go anywhere.
Okay. So
Alright.
what do you say to them?
I'm stuck in this hole. I need help.
Alright,
There's nothing down here.
I'll walk over, take out of my adventuring pack a rope, lower it down to
Nope.
him.
Okay. Go ahead. You grab the rope, and go ahead and you can climb him right back up. That's perfectly fine.
Yay!
So you get up.
United.
You guys are back up there. Okay. So you guys now have a choice. You have just fought in a big battle. You can continue to move on. You can continue to. You can take a rest if you guys think you need to. Heal
I
up
only
if
have
need
1 HP here, guys.
Holy shit. Alright, well, I'm going to do 2 things real quick then. I'm going to cast my healing spell on him, and I'm also, before I do that, I'm also going to use a bandage on him, which automatically heals for 4, so he's at 5 before I cast the
Okay, so
spell.
you're gonna give him a bandage, so you heal for 4 HP. It takes about a minute to do. It gets you all wrapped up after you take that big ol'. You have a huge bruise on your chest from that staff hit from that goblin.
Ugh.
So I've used up 1 use of the 3,
Oh,
and so now you're at 5, and now I'm going to roll my heal. Please. Just hit. Okay, cool.
Okay, so Arcane Arts, you hit, and it will actually reverberate to an additional target.
All right,
Ooh,
cool.
so I get more healing out of it too?
Yes.
Yes! Heal me.
Alright.
That'd be good.
1 D.
Give me them heals, baby.
And you
6.
both take 6
Pretty good.
HP, so you have gained 10 HP back, Rewix,
Woo!
because of the 4 from the bandage also.
I'm at full HP again, baby.
Now, I will bring up a point that healing potions, so you know, are actually very powerful in this game. They can heal you, but they are also one of the few items in the game that can remove debilities.
This is why I didn't use it.
Okay. I just wanted to bring that up. So, you guys have healed a bit. If you wish to cast again, my good bard, you are more than welcome to.
Alright, cool. I just, like, when I fail it, like, that's what I'm worried about.
Well, if you fail it, yes, then I have choices of things to do.
Alright, cool. I'm doing pretty good on these rolls.
Okay. This time,
Okay.
I guess it's really reverberates, or what's it do? It's reverberate or
Why can't Ryder do this well?
draw on one intention. So
I
okay,
can't.
so you heal one person, all right, and then you hear rustling, just nothing, not like a snake rustling, but like rustling as if like something in bushes is moving around.
From
All right,
You can't tell where it's coming from.
I'm gonna go back and pick up all my hatchets that I dropped at the lost.
So you pick up the one hatchet that's next to the vase. You get the
Tim, who did you
one out
heal?
of the goblin. You got all your. That was for Rewix, I believe. Correct.
was it?
Yes.
Cool.
'Cause I can't heal myself with that ability, so that was 100% towards.
I am back up to full then.
Correct. Okay,
Good.
so he's full. All right, so you guys are now moving along. What do you do next that all the goblins are gone? Where do you go? You see right now, from what you can see, there is a big wider opening to the south of you, and to the east, there's a smaller little walk or a tunnel that you can choose to go from.
Did we get
So while
Soren
they're
back
doing this, I want to look at. Yeah, he's back up.
Yeah.
I want to look at that caster. Does that caster have anything that might be useful for me?
Let's see here. I mean, go ahead and take a quick roll and find out. Pull up my treasure table
Talking
here.
food, ingredients,
up? If he's got any
all
books.
the-
satchels.
It depends on what I
books,
roll,
anything.
good sir. So let's go ahead and see here. Moko, go ahead and roll me a. Actually, it's gonna be a 1d10 plus 1, and then along with that you get.
8.
All right, hold on. You might have more bonuses here.
I'll just keep adding to it.
Surprised my rolls have been so good. I'm not really gaining experience. I haven't
Intellect,
messed up yet.
Yeah, why doesn't
I
Ryder
think
do
so.
this well?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, Bart!
Intelligent. Artist. Okay,
Well, I like this
so
argument.
Moko, you actually don't roll anything else, but go ahead. You find a gem on this one, and when you look at it, the same thing kind of happens with Soren's gem. It seems to be speaking to you almost when you find it, but you determine that it is worth. Please roll a 2d10, and then let's see what number we get here. It is worth 160 gold. Is what you determine it's worth.
All right, I'm gonna pocket this like a day's earnings.
Can I ask him to look? Can I ask to look at that gem that he just picked up?
You will just in general in this game, since it's a narrative type game, literally just go, Abraham, do you mind if I take a look at that really quick? Just act it out more if possible. Since it's
I didn't know if I saw it or not. But all right, Abraham, do you mind if I look at that?
in the narrative,
I do mind actually.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so you've now searched all the bodies. You see the smaller opening off to the east, a bigger opening off to the west, and you still hear that rustling type noise. What are you guys doing?
Which direction
why
is the noise
Abraham?
coming from?
The noise you can't actually tell. It's coming bouncing up
Okay.
all the walls.
Oh. Okay.
So
Kind of want to go this way, guys. If you want to go.
Yeah.
this way,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay,
Head
go-
towards the smaller.
go ahead and move your party over towards that direction, Moko.
Which direction?
The direction
This
to
way?
east, yes. You can go for a while. Actually, I'll even move you guys. You guys travel through this little area, and you find that there's a doorway to the north. The doorway,
Is it made of wood?
The doorway itself is made of
Is it
wood.
made of wood?
It is made of wood. Around it, you see runes inscribed all along the top.
Can I read these runes?
You cannot. You cannot tell what they do.
Can
Are they made
I
of
read these
stone?
runes?
You can read these runes, and these runes. Let's see. What do they say actually? Don't know what these runes say? They say barracks. That's all it says. So when you go up and try the door, it is locked.
Is these runes look kind of valuable, or are they just like etched in, or what
they're
are they?
etched in runes. They have a slight glow to them, but they aren't anything you can take.
All right, I'm gonna tell him. All
I'm
right,
gonna
guys.
break the lock.
It says that these are the barracks here.
All right, fuck it, breaking the lock.
Okay.
I think
We're
we
going
should
in.
avoid it.
Okay, so you all move up to open the lock.
Oh, hold on,
Yeah.
hold on,
Mhm.
hold on, guys. I'm gonna detect or use detect magic.
Okay.
On the
You do
door.
not detect any magic on the door.
All right.
Breaking the
Feel-
lock. What do I
feel
gotta
free.
roll?
Please, actually, you don't have to roll anything. You
Can
go.
I
Uh-huh.
take the lock?
Take
Would
the
stick
axe.
with the
You
trade
can
instead
try
of
to pick
breaking
the.
it.
You can try picking the lock. Go ahead.
Too late. Broke it. My character's impulsive.
Alright,
He just broke it.
Okay. Well, as Abraham goes to pick a lock with Soren, and you have Rewick checking it, you go to bust it, and as you do, the floor opens up, and you all fall down into the second floor once again. Please roll a 1d4, and that's how much damage you take for the fall.
Oh,
Just-
come on. Every time.
Oh.
At least enough to one Soren.
So we will use Soren's.
What the
Oh my
fuck?
god,
It's rigged.
A rig.
So you all take
Oh, boy.
4 damage, and
I'm all alone.
you all land. Let's see. Why can't I move this character? I'm having issues moving characters for some reason right now. I don't know why.
This is not a fun time.
I don't know why I can't move your character. That's weird. Okay, well I can't move Soren for some reason. I don't.
Oh yeah, me neither. I don't know why.
Weird.
Oh, there we go. I can move him. Where to?
Where
Go
we
ahead,
on?
move him to the. I'm gonna nope. Go back down. I'm gonna ping it down here. You can kind of see a
Okay.
ping going on. That's where you're.
Here?
At.
Yeah. Okay.
Why was I moved?
Oh, you can move
Uh,
the party.
That wasn't me who moved the party.
Oh,
Can-
yeah.
I with the party because we're all down there.
It's fine.
No, I
Everyone-
I didn't go near. I'm
No.
still up there.
There is still one person up there right now, so that's fine. I'll put the party back up. I was gonna use. I was gonna use Soren. For that.
Wait. Oh, you want to use me?
I'm gonna
or
use you for down there. Yes. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
You're fine. This is the light you see. You
my torch?
I don't see him.
Oh, you don't see him?
Oh yeah, he doesn't.
That's why I
Oh, we
moved the
should.
party.
Ah, fuck it. I'll move the party then. I'll drag another party out.
Or just drag Tim's character.
Sure. Why not? Go ahead.
Bard,
back
not the
down.
bard.
Then I will move this party deck down, which I can't do on one screen. I can do that.
Already did.
Cool. You got it moved down there. Can you see where to move it? Cool, you did. All right, let's move him up. Actually, I'm just gonna delete you and pull out Bard.
Oh, rest in peace.
Boom, you're dead. Congratulations. Okay, so Bardock. Your character is
Yeah.
back in his spot, or will be in a second here, if he actually would appear.
I'm still on the first floor.
There he is. It took a while for it to appear. Let me give you some light. 10. Boom. That's what you can see, Bardock, since you're all alone. Now, Bardock, your rest of your crew has fallen down into this. What do you do first?
Well, I have no way of actually helping. I don't have rope
Jump,
or
jump,
anything.
jump.
And then
Okay.
jump.
You're gonna jump down? Okay, go ahead.
I'll catch you.
Make
I said I'm not gonna
Yeah.
Oh,
jump.
I was just gonna make you roll Defy Danger plus Constitution. So okay,
I get.
I said I'll
I
catch you.
guess.
But hold my arms out, and I'm not moving from wherever I move.
okay
I don't
then.
trust
I'm not
So if he
going to
misses,
trust him.
he misses.
I'm not going to trust him because
So,
he didn't even want to trust me.
Bardock is not going to jump right now. Okay, so you guys
I don't want to trust you.
down on this second floor. You guys are down, and you hear the rustling. It's a little bit louder now, and you look around. You see just a bunch of trees. What do you do?
Do these trees sense? Do I sense anything about these trees?
Let's see. Are you using an ability right now? Is that what's going on here?
I'm trying to see if there's any tree-based life forms that may be hostile to me that need to be taken care of before I do anything else.
Please go ahead and roll a spout lore and take a +1. additional.
Spout lore. Where is my spout lore button?
It should be there.
I do not see it. I see defy danger. Oh, spout lore.
And we'll add 1 to that. So you actually rolled a 7. So you know that in force like this, or in keys like this, where a witch is involved, that there can be magical creatures that are of nature types, but they can be harder to find. That's all
Okay.
you really know.
I'm gonna say hold that thought. I'm gonna chop down that tree.
Which tree?
The tree right next to us
Ping
to
for
the
me.
west.
To the west.
This tree.
Where?
I'm sorry.
That's
to the east.
Okay.
North.
So you
Wait, north. No, that's
That-
west.
That's west. That's west.
That is
That's
west.
That
You're
is
right.
west.
Man,
I'm gonna chop it down.
Okay, you go up
One
to it.
swing.
You take your axe.
All anger.
Please roll a hack and slash.
Perfect.
Hit for an 8. So okay, you take your axe and you swing and you chop at this axe and you cut it through in one swing and it just tumbles over. And to you, it's just a tree. But then that rustling gets louder and it gets angrier. And then you notice that the little trees around you
No.
are now pissed the fuck off. And one of these tree ants comes and throws its vines at you to entangle Abraham.
Ooh,
what
can
do
I
you
use
do?
my move freely through things so it doesn't impair my movement?
You
Because, you know, it is It is tree and it is forest. I
It-
cannot be rooted.
It does count. So okay, so this thing throws its tentacles to entangle you. How do you get out of it?
I like tumble and roll backwards, and then as I'm rolling backwards, I'm giving it the bird.
Okay, so you give it the bird. This enrages it further, and it comes charging at you with its head down, these little spiky like twigs on the top, and just coming
Can I
forward.
take my axe and try to come down straight on it?
You can try to make a hack and slash roll. Go ahead.
I can slash that little piece of shit. Do I get bonuses because it's a tree? Favorite
You,
enemy?
There's no favorite enemy, but you do get a. I thought you get a
Lumberjack. Favorite enemy is going to be plant-based life forms.
We don't have a bonus for that type of thing. No, but you do have your pet with you, which you could use your pet for abilities, which you probably should figure out how to use your pet.
I'll build that later. I'll build that tomorrow.
The pets are actually really useful in
Kind
this.
of.
All right, I'm gonna use my
Bardock's
pet.
kinda
Have my
wondering.
pet attack it with me, and then I think it's a bonus to attack. I'm not sure what it is.
Okay, so you're going just a normal hack and slash, you said?
Yes, normal hack and slash.
Go
Cut
ahead.
this little piece of shit in
And
half.
so
Suck
you
a dick.
so this thing comes charging at you, and you step out of the way. And as you do, you swipe your axe down and cut the twigs right off the top of it. It's still going, but it's less spiky now. So during this time, though, these two other tree ants come up from behind on Soren and Rewick. They're both attacking you both. So all you see is vines come out trying to entangle you. Can both Soren and Rewick make a defy danger roll?
Is that counted as a spell?
No, it is not a spell. It's a physical ability.
Okay.
Lumberjack motherfuckers. All I gotta say.
What's the defy? I don't have any macros.
Defied. It's defied. Oh, you should. You go into your character sheet and then
I'm
click
in
on
my character.
attributes and abilities,
Oh, okay.
and then check all the boxes.
Oh, there we go.
Bardock is kind of wandering
Make sure
around.
you check the show and macro bar one.
Okay.
Bardock's
What-
wandering around.
What is this?
Oh, you know what? I saw Valindra is actually down there with you both guys now too, and she looks up at Bardock and goes, "Jump down. We're gonna need your help. I'll catch you."
So I should jump down there.
So, what do I have to roll to know the best way to like attack these things?
The roll the best way. You can actually that is one of your abilities. Is you can actually ask the GM when you first encounter a woodland forest creature. You may ask, "What is the most effective way to kill this?" And I can answer
What
honestly.
is the most effective way to
He's
kill
just gonna
this?
say fire.
The most effective way. There's two actually effective ways. Fire is true. You can use fire to kill them. You may also cut them down from the waist, so from
Oh.
the middle point of them. If
What
you-
am I using for defy danger?
Defy
Alright,
danger
I'm
plus
gonna yell-
dexterity.
You guys need to cut them in half.
Okay, and then Soren, please also roll a defy danger plus dex. And of course, I didn't actually put your stats in. Son of a bitch.
Isn't Soren holding like a flaming torch?
All right, so you roll an 8.
Yeah, I am.
So
I'm gonna start swinging.
Soren, you can dodge this ability, but if you do, the treant is going to grasp your short sword and take it with you. Now. Do you want to
Yes.
dodge it and let it take your short sword, or do you want to take the entangle and still have your weapon?
I'll dodge it and it can take the short sword.
Okay, so you are right now down one short sword. Jeske, I'm
Well,
sorry that your
yeah.
stuff's not set up properly yet. I fail miserably. I didn't actually put
Mine-
your stats in. Bardock, what are you doing?
I guess I'll have to jump down then, because you don't want me to go off on my own.
Okay, so
So-
you're making a jump down. Valindra offers to catch you. So please,
So I have to roll
a defy danger plus con. You're going to try to endure the landing.
And do I get a plus because she's assisting?
No, not for this. You get a plus if you take damage, because she'll give you a +1 armor. So you drop down. She catches you deftly. It's not actually what you did, but what she did to save you. And she just pops you up. And you are now on the ground. Please go ahead and let me know what you are going to do as you see these treants starting to surround you guys.
All right, I'm gonna hand him both my hatchets. By the way,
To,
Soren,
okay, so Soren, you've been
I got
handed
his
2
back.
hatches.
I got your back, buddy. As I say that.
Can I swing with the torch? Like, can I use it in a hack and slash?
You can. Go ahead and make a hack and slash.
I'm gonna attack. How do I ping?
It doesn't matter. You just hack and slash. I'll
Okay.
just pick one. It's fine. So
Nope. Does
Okay.
she get extra damage for fire?
he doesn't get extra damage, but you swing your torch and you just shove it into this treant. And as you do, the bark is so
Fizzles
dry, it bursts into flames. And it takes an additional 1d8 damage. So please roll a 1d8.
You're gonna roll a 1, and it's gonna spite you.
Oh my lord.
This train, all you hear is this scream, kind of like a lobster boiling as it's on fire. It is not dead yet. So give me a second here to update the wizard's macros really quick, please, because
Alright.
I screwed that up. So -1, -1, 0, 0, 2, 1, 1. I gotta put those in.
Well, I'm down here. Oh shit! I never picked up my fucking rapier.
Sucks to be you.
And I did, and I jumped down when I should have went back and got it too.
Good job.
I don't have any of his macros
Impulse.
Thanks for the pressure, Amell.
set up. Oh man, that's great.
I see
Con.
him without his rapier, and I'll give him my last dagger, my only dagger.
Okay, con.
Because now you got
for
2
himself.
hatchets you can use.
Oh, that
Yep.
was amazing. One, I think it was.
Not used to this. I'm like holding the dagger with 2 hands because I'm not used to it.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Rapier is only a one-handed weapon.
I know, but he just handed me a weapon I've never used before.
It's fine. You can do it. It's all about the narrative. All right, your macros are now fixed. Okay, so Soren, this thing is on fire, and now it's running around in circles, but it's running right towards you. And if you think if it reaches you, you're probably gonna take some damage from this flame. What do you do?
Defy danger, and I'll roll behind.
Punt it.
Hunt it. No.
Go that way. There we go.
You got boots,
I'll-
man. Made of leather.
I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna run as fast as I can away from
So
it.
you see this thing coming towards you, and you're like, shit! And you just turn around and start running. So please roll a Defy Danger plus Dex. Okay,
Oh my God.
it turns out that the treant on fire, yes, please mark experience, the treant that's on fire runs faster than you because it's terrified it's dying and it's on fire. So it runs and it barrels into you. Please let's find out its damage.
Let's hear the 1d14 plus 5.
No, you actually only take please roll a 1d8.
Please roll a 1d20 plus 25.
Do I take extra damage for being
No,
on
you just take
fire?
1d8. So you take 5 damage. Okay. Then at this point, this treant, you're off just running trying to save your life at this point. The treant that charged you, Moko, has turned around and is coming back at you. This time it pulls out of the ground a giant root and is going to swing it down on your face.
It's going to swing a root.
It pulls it out of the ground.
As I see it pulling it out of the ground, I'm going to attack it with my axe.
Please roll a hack and slash.
And be like, bitch. Suck it, bitch.
You take your axe and you come at it, and when you swing to hit it, your weapon actually bounces off of its bark because you didn't actually hit it hard enough. It glanced it.
What? With the 15?
And you know-
With
and
the
you-
perfect
and
roll?
You gotta learn to roll.
Well, yeah, but you didn't roll the damage, dude.
Yeah.
No, the damage is dealing 2 damage.
Right. But
No.
But
This
the-
isn't damage. Is damage. Damage is actually affects what you do to the thing.
right. So you don't, because of what its stats are, you don't actually deal any damage to it. That's but you don't. But the root comes swinging down and it misses you because of the hit you did. Changes its movements and it misses you. That's what your attack actually did. It causes it to miss.
Now, I wasn't here for the fight. I was looking up there at my character and just kind of wandering around. What treants have?
There are no dead treants right now.
Okay, that's what I was wondering.
There's
Which
4 of
one's
them.
on fire? Can you make the one on fire with a little red dot next to him?
Yeah, I'll make this one fire. I'm gonna move them too.
Make it orange.
Orange.
There you go.
Red and orange. So it's over here with Soren right now.
All right. Can I? Because it's like on top of him, or it just barreled.
It
into
barreled
him?
into him, and Soren's now kind of on the ground, and it's starting to kind of go by. It'll turn around again.
I take the dagger he gave me and I do a volley attack at it.
Okay, please roll a volley.
Just me chucking it and hoping for the best.
Can I cast invisibility on myself?
Okay, so
Do you have enough spells for the day?
you have options to pick for a volley now. Please
Okay.
refer to the basic moves. You can choose to You have to move to get the shot placing you in danger as described by me. You take what you can get. You roll a minus 1d6 on your damage, or you have to take several
stream
shots, which
crashed.
reduce. Damn it! It'll come back up in a second. Shoot back up.
Well, moving myself into danger.
You
Yeah,
don't.
I'm
You
gonna
only
have to-
have one ammo, so you can't actually use that one. Okay, so you're gonna put
Yeah,
yourself in
I'll
danger.
move. I'll move into danger. Which,
Okay.
And I roll like 1d8.
You roll a. You actually roll your damage. So whatever your damage is, which I think it might be.
Oh.
Is it a d6?
Yeah.
So you will roll a d6, and while you do that, you actually know one of the tree ants starts to encase its vines around you. So you just. And you hit it for 3 damage. It doesn't go in too far, but you do seem to hit it. Please go ahead and actually that's it for you. You're now wrapped by this tree ant
Tangled.
and unable to move.
At all. Like my arms, everything.
Your arms have been encased in it. You are trapped at
Serious
this moment.
BDSM.
Full on
Alright.
BDSM. So, during this time, Soren, this thing was on fire and knocked you over. It's turned back around and coming back for you while you're on the ground. What are you going to do? It does have a dagger sticking out of the back of it now.
Throw the hatchets that Abraham gave to me.
Okay, please roll
Towards
a
it.
volley.
You best split it in 2.
Okay,
Oh,
so
or
you
that.
have a choice. The same things as before. You may put yourself in danger. You may spend additional ammo, or you may take a 1d6 on your weapon. We need to probably start clarifying that, I guess. I might have to remove the damage from the macro. But go ahead and take your pick. Do you want to take a minus 1d6, put yourself in danger, or throw your last hatchet?
Throw the watch ass hatchet.
So you throw both hatchets at it. It takes 1 damage, and the hatchet actually just bounces off of it. The only good news is that the thing has been on fire for a little while. Please go ahead and roll an additional 1d8 damage.
Roll 1, it won't die.
2. And this ignores armor, so it doesn't make a difference. It takes an additional 2 damage, and as it's charging at you, it hits you. So please roll another d8 for yourself, but it falls over and dies as it hits you. So you take 3 damage, and this tree is now dead, on fire, and gives you guys a little bit extra light.
Nice.
Bonuses.
So
Nice
increase
burning embers.
increase our vision area a bit.
No, I'm just going to give it its own. Okay,
Tree
that's not
ants.
enough.
Annoying
I'm
shits.
Completely encased in
There you go.
right
That's a little extra light you get. And actually, since it charged back, we'll put it right there. There you go. That's
now.
it.
We don't see that light.
Why can't you see the
Let's
light?
see that.
Hold on.
Am I able to
see,
pick up
see,
the
see,
hatchets?
see, edit.
Yes,
edit.
you can pick up the hatchet.
Sure.
Boom. You guys should be able to see it now, I believe.
Nope.
It's
Nope.
stupid.
We'll let you know when you can.
Or
So
when we can.
All players see the light. Check. Boop. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what you now see over there. Let's go ahead and one of these Trents, same one actually, Moko, that you keeps trying to get you, takes his club again and swings it back at you, trying to take you off, knock you off your feet.
okay,
What do you do?
I'm gonna chop it in half.
Okay, you aim for the chop. Now.
Horizontally.
Since you're aim, we can do. There's 2 things we can do here. You can do a called shot, which will take
Called shot.
You'll take a -1 on your roll for.
Whatever.
And
I'm
10
not
plus
gonna-
you hit it, but you deal an additional 1d4 damage.
It's gonna be a woo hack and slash, called shot. Like
You've been hitting all your shots, Abraham. You just haven't been doing any damage. Taking a -1 to your shot and getting an extra 1d4 damage might be a good idea.
yeah, but I'm calling a shot that would potentially kill it.
Nice.
I just gotta roll 1d4. 4 damage.
So you do 4 damage. So you cut into this thing, and it takes a gash out of its bark and it just kind of rips off, and the inner bark is now exposed. But
Ooh, it's now got less
It's knocked
armor.
down. And that swing barely misses you once again. Rewix, you now have one coming from the south coming after you.
Didn't he cast invisibility?
No, that was earlier.
That was earlier, and that's gone. This one,
No, I
same
think he
thing.
casted it again.
No, I was asking if I could cast invisibility on myself.
You can, yes. So while this thing is doing it, it's coming down, it's grabbing a root, pulling it out of the ground, and going to take a swing at you. What are you doing?
As he's pulling out the root, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, go ahead.
And move to a different spot.
So you're gonna move and do it. Okay, before you cast your you have a choice. You can either cast your invisibility first and take the hit, or you can defy danger with dexterity and then cast it.
All right, I'll do that then. The defy danger one.
The button should work now, I believe, if you want to actually try using it.
Abraham, help!
What?
I can't move.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the hatchets from the
Okay.
the flaming tree I killed.
So, you try to dodge out of the way, and you successfully actually
I
do.
don't even know where.
But at
Where?
huh?
Hold on. Where is Bard?
Bard is like over here. Bardock is like right there. You're like right here. You can literally. It's not gonna make a difference where you're at on the map. You can literally go. I walk over to him. I cut the branches. That's perfectly fine. But you, Jeske, as
I'm
you
currently fighting something, so I don't want
True.
to do that.
There's no attack of opportunities either. I might make you defy danger to dodge it or something, which I guess is the sense is.
All right, so I'm gonna go cut him out with my axe real
Right.
quick.
Let me describe what happens to Rewix first. Rewix steps out of the way of this swinging piece of root. But while you do, you accidentally step on a stone and it sinks into the ground. And all you start hearing is a...
You stepped on a
noise.
trap.
So, and that's all you hear. And now you may cast your roll for your invisibility and let's see what happens.
Oh boy. Okay.
Now, are trees like alive beings, or are they just trees that got enchanted?
Both.
Yeah.
Could I use my clear enchantment ability on a tree to just make it a normal tree? Or is that too OP?
Okay, so that is your invisibility, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see what the options are for casting a spell, because I don't know them off the top of my head. I need to actually add these into my stuff. Wizard,
He
cast
added
a spell.
gas. We're fucked.
Wait,
Okay,
I'm the closest towards the gas. I'm by that flaming tree ant, aren't I?
It's gonna explode in a balmy fire.
I'm fucked.
okay, so you have options. You choose one of these. You can draw and welcome attention, or put yourself in a spot. The GM will tell you how. The spell disturbs the fabric of reality and is cast. Take -1 ongoing till you prepare spells again. After the spell is cast, you forget the spell.
Okay.
Which
After
one?
the spell is cast, I forget the spell.
Okay, so you cast invisibility. You're still concentrating on it, but as soon as you release the spell, it disappears from your mind.
Okay.
All right, so you are now invisible. Moko, you said you were going up to free
I'm gonna free
Bardock.
Bardock.
Please roll a hack and slash to cut through. 12. So
Oh,
you
thank
take
God.
it, and this is actually the tree in itself too. So when you cut through, you slice through every single one, and the tree ant cries out a little whimper when it happens and retracts the rest of his roots back into its hand.